As I can tell, most people have been brought up to this ship. Whether there are still remainders on the Earth, I'm not sure, or any other colonies that we inhabited in our missions. Denham is here. So is Dawn. She came with me. Denham was later. He is the man responsible for my brother's death, who ordered Phone Man to set the alien Dragons that they had been experimenting on, like the Dragons had been experimenting on the humans before, onto my brother and his associate photographer. And now we try to hatch a plan to try and escape from this place, this junk of metal with its whirring noises, flying through countless stars, beautiful stars as they are, but away from the Earth, until their distant planet, which they know is Dre. Other people we have formed associates with to try and hatch a plan to escape, if escape is a possible option. There are two, what can only be described as cross-lovers, who have never really been able to love each other, who maybe through this disaster have found some kind of faith and happiness between each other, been brought together as they never could do on Earth. The greatest disaster can bring some goodness. But what goodness, I can't speculate, short as it may be. Their names are Mal and Sophie, and they have proved very successful in our operation. Also there is a woman called Sally. She has also joined us. What we plan to do, we are still not quite sure, but we have been finding bits of equipment that the Dragons seem to leave lying about for us to take. Panels that come off the walls that we can find, bits of wires and etc. that we can use in the hope that we can buy ourselves some time to escape this ship.
Look, we can't just stand around here and waste our time. We've got to think quick. We don't know what's going to happen to us.
I agree with Sally. She's right. We don't know what they're going to do. They've checked us all, but now we're indispensable. They've killed off people already. We've seen them being dragged away. We've got to act quickly.
Yes, Chris. But how do we know that you're not working for them?
How do you mean? If anyone was going to work for them, it'd be you. You were the one who knew about all this.
I don't think we should be arguing at this time. Yes, Mal's right.
I agree with him too. All right, now, Sophie, I agree. No arguing, okay, Denham?
Okay, if that's all you wanted. But we must be sure that we don't know who each other is.
Okay, Denham. But I don't know any accusations from you. If anyone makes the accusations, it's everyone else. You knew about this.
I've got scores to settle with you, Denham. I'd say your scores are more to settle with Phone Man. I'm not so sure anymore. At least he tried to help us. How do you know he didn't put you in that warehouse for your death?
Come on. We need to work out what we're going to do. Now, Mal's been working on the electrics. He thinks we can probably cause some kind of electric shock.
Is this right, Matt?
Yes, I think of that. I believe if we can find some kind of power source, we can connect it in. When I was being dragged from the Dragons, from where we are in the deep freeze, I noticed on my way something that looked like a power conduct of some sort. If we can connect this equipment into that, then if the alien stands on it, and if it conducts properly, and hoping that the alien does suffer from electricity.
Denham?
What do you want, Chris?
I want to know whether you know anything about them. Look, you did experiments on them. Maybe you can start having us rather than just not answer our questions. We're all in this together, remember?
Okay, Chris, there's no need to get angry. We don't want to attract them in here. Look, you're getting on my nerves, Denham. Just tell us what you know. Do you think that an electric shock will cause them to die, or at least be unconscious so we can buy ourselves some time? Well, from our experiments and all that I got back, I'd say there's a good chance that an electric shock, as long as it was large enough, then it could at least do some damage. Good. When are we going to do this, then?
What about Phone Man?
I know, Dawn, but we don't even know if he's here. They could have killed him already.
But aren't we going to even try to find him?
Why should we try to find him? He's no use to us anyway. He'd just be moaning about what's happening, telling us that he knew it was going to happen.
Look, that's not the way. He might have saved us. We don't know. We couldn't find him anyway. He may be helpful to us.
He was never helpful to me. Why do you think we called him Phone Man? Because he was always phoning people. It's not what I've heard.
What, Mr. Galbraith? Do you believe that you know more than me?
Yes, Denham. We all know that Phone Man's name wasn't anything to do with that. It was the code that you two found it up for him.
Ah. You've been listening to me in my sleep, haven't you?
Yes, Denham. And there's a lot of secrets that you're not hiding anymore. And if we ever get back to Earth, I'm going to make sure that you are tried for the things that you did to the people, to us, to my brother.
I think we should try and escape first, before we start thinking of what we're going to do once we're on Earth. I'd have to agree with them in there.
Okay, he's probably right. No more squabbling. We'll put the plan into action in 5 hours' time. Sally?
Yes, I think that can be done.
Dawn?
Yes.
Mal?
I think I can finish it by then.
What about me, Chris? Let's just make sure it's done. You've only got one try. Remember that, everyone. One try.
How are we doing with the defreezing of the humans? We are doing well. There are a lot of things to defreeze and to check, but we are getting there. So far we have not found the beast of luminosity, but we will find it, and when we do, we will eliminate him. Make sure you tell me when you find him. I wish to speak to him. I wish to tell him of the future that he would have created had we not been able to stop it. Yes, I should do so. I want you to increase our deep freezing program. From A, B to J. Deep freeze them and get them on the program. I want to see into their minds, past, present and future. I want to make sure that we get him before it is too late. There is nothing to worry about. He is on board here and cannot destroy our world. Good. Keep up the good work.